Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In this week's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a quiz on Scratch. But before you get started, make sure you subscribe with your notifications on so you don't miss a single one of my new videos. Now, let's get started. So the first thing we're going to be doing is deleting the default sprite as usual and picking a new sprite. I'm going to be picking the sprite Giga, but you don't have to pick that sprite. You can pick whatever sprite you want. Now I'm going to change the size of Giga to make it a bit smaller to fit on my page a little bit more, but you don't have to do that. You can change it to whatever you like. Now my backdrop is going to be a little bit different backdrop. It's going to be a bit of a simple one, just this light backdrop. And in the middle of that white circle, I'm going to be writing maths quiz because that's the quiz I'm going to be making. And remember, you don't have to make a maths quiz. You can make whatever quiz you want. Now, I'm going to go on to backdrops here and I'm going to go on to text and fill in the color black. You can make whatever color you want, and remember you don't have to make a maths quiz. So at this point, if you want to make a different quiz like get to know me or something, you can write that in the middle of your circle or whatever backdrop you have. So yeah, so if you're making a different quiz, it's a good time to write that now. So I'm going to write maths quiz and I'm going to change the font of my writing, and that's just a little extra fancy thing. You don't have to change the font, but I'm just doing that to make it a little bit more fancy. Now I'm just going to change it to handwriting and now make this writing a little bit bigger just to fit in the circle more clearly. Okay, so now that that's sorted, I'm going to add in some code onto Giga. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into code and go onto Giga and start coding this quiz. So let's go and do that right now. Okay, so I'm going to go into events and get a when green flag clicked, and then I'm going to go into variables and make a variable. Now this variable is going to be called correct. It's a little bit like a score variable, but it's just got a different name. So I'm going to get a set my variable to 0 and I'm going to put it under when green flag clicked, and we're going to go into the sensing category and get a ask what's your name block. So I'm going to put that underneath that and then go into looks and get a say hello for 2 seconds block and put that right underneath. Now I'm going to go into operators and I'm going to get a different block that we haven't actually used before, and this block is called join apple and banana, but I'm going to change that and I'm going to go into sensing category and we're going to get the answer block. So this block we're going to put in the place where it says banana, and where it says apple we're going to write hello. So we're going to write join hello to answer, so then it joins, so it says hello and then your name. So we're going to get that answer block and put it in the place where it says banana. Okay, so I'm going to put that in the place where it says banana, and then I'm going to add this whole code into the say hello. So I'm going to, where it says hello, I'm going to add this code here, and I'm going to change that to join apple to join hello. Now we're going to add that in there, and now we're going to go into, now we're going to get another ask what's your name, but I'm going to ask a question now. So this is just a maths quiz. I'm going to make it pretty simple. So I'm just going to write, for example, maybe 12 minus 7, or just make it really simple. And then I'm going to write what's 12 minus 7. So you don't have to do this, by the way. Remember, that is a good chance to write, for example, like what's my favorite this. Like, it depends what your quiz is. So I've just added an if else block underneath that and the operators block, and I'm going to put another answer in there, and I'm going to write the right answer. So I'm going to write if answer equals 5, and then because that's the correct answer in there, and then I'm going to go into looks and I'm going to get a say block. Okay, so I'm going to get a say hello for 2 seconds, and I'm going to change that to say correct, so they know that the answer is correct. And then I'm going to get another say hello block and write incorrect. Okay, so I'm going to write correct, and then I'm going to write incorrect, or I'm going to get another block and write incorrect. Okay, so I'm going to write incorrect, so then if it's correct, it says correct, and if it's incorrect, then it says incorrect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into sensing, and we're going to get another ask question, and at this point you just ask what your questions are. So I'm only going to be doing 2 questions for this, but you can do as many questions as you want for this quiz. So I'm going to do another question, a maths question. Let's do what's 2 times 2. So these are pretty simple maths questions, and remember, you can do whatever you like. Now I'm going to do exactly what I did for the first one when I got if answered, so it's pretty much going to be the same. So yeah, I'm going to get a if else block and write the same code that I did for the first one. It's going to be exactly the same. It's going to be if answer equals what the answer is, which is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. And then I'm going to write say correct and then say incorrect. So yeah, like I said, it's exactly the same as the first one. Okay, so say correct, incorrect. Okay, now we're going to write say incorrect. So now what we're going to do is, since we made a variable called correct, we obviously need to whenever we get the correct answer, we're going to change it to the score by 1 because we want to make it correct, so that you know what your score is for your questions. I'm just going to remove that last change score by 2, so make sure you don't add that in because I am going to move that. That's just a minor mistake. But yeah, so that's basically your quiz, what it is. So there you have it, your maths quiz, or whatever quiz you just made today. So I'm going to show you how you do that. I'm just going to test this out while I do the outro. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel with your post notifications on so you don't miss a single one of my new videos. And thank you so much for watching. If you have some ideas what you want me to do on another video, then drop them in the comments down below and I'll sure to get back to you. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!